as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Burrow on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Murray has the first down and more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
30 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball. Will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
First carry for James Conner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, I think he's got it. He does. A diving grab by Green.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here's a handoff to Connor. Shifts by him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Connor. And some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Yeah, that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
The way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Murray off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Moore now to return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Murray now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Back to Mixon on second down.
6.
136 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Mixon. And he
that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
a first carry for Samaje Perine.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it here with Perine. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Connor on the toss left side. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right, you know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Chase there to make the grab, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now, once again, the Bengals will try for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I got him. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
First down, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Murray now. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there on 4th and 2. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run with Mixon.
201 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. On 3rd down, Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Gun. Dot. Big 13. Big 13. Dot.
They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Now the Bengals will again line up to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Now watch one.
Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now it's Burrow. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.